Hello.
Hello.
It's good to see you.
We did an interview together the other day, and I don't remember your hair looking this fabulous.
I think I was wearing a hat, maybe.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm like, I love the longer look.
Too long.
Is it? You're gonna cut it?
I don't know.
Don't do it.
Well,
It looks so cool. You've got the natural curl thing going. It's cool.
well, thanks.
Just saying.
I just get frustrated having to do it in the morning.
Says every woman on the planet. Join us. Yeah. Did you make any resolutions for 23?
I didn't make any resolutions, but I have a few things on my mind, goals and ambitions.
Yeah.
I feel like with the resolutions, it's kind of like set up for failure every time. So I just kind of approached it with some personal goals, some professional goals.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot on the personal front, obviously being a new father.
Yeah.
So that's taking up
You're gonna try and get
most of my
sleep
time.
this year?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was like, there's no sleep
What about
when they're
you?
that young.
Did you do
Your daughter turned 1, though, right? Or she's about to turn 1.
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, over the weekend.
Okay, over the weekend she turned 1. Okay. Did you throw a big party?
We did. Yeah.
Yeah?
Little, you know, we had to celebrate. She went through a pretty wild journey in the early part of her life, and so we had to celebrate in style.
Yeah.
She's 1. She's beautiful. It's amazing.
She's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I have to ask before we start on this. I saw that I'm obsessed with Bridgerton. Because I have eyes and ears, and I saw that you posted this, so I want to show this. And then you stomp, and then, hey.
It's very fitting.
Oh my God.
It's all about the hair.
Yeah. So you look like the Viscount.
Yeah, I get a lot of tweets saying that we look like some of the Bridgerton brothers, Bridgerton guys. So I decided it was time that I put on the gear. I was gonna wear it today, but I just felt like, I don't know, it would be a little bit too much.
That would have been awesome for me specifically.
Next time.
Yes.
Time.
Wait, y'all should dress up as that for like Halloween. I'm just saying.
Halloween show, maybe.
I'm just saying. It would be really
October.
fun. Yes, let's do it. I want to come. I actually saw their concert. This isn't in the script. Your concert was so amazing.
Thank you.
Like, it was so good. I loved how it was like rock and roll, it was singer-songwriter, it was soulful, it was so good. We had such a good time. My girlfriends, we went, anyway, had a good time. But so, wait, you recently ventured into this. So I didn't know about this, and I was talking, I guess we were texting about it recently.
Yeah.
This popcorn is amazing. It's called Rob's Backstage Popcorn. Like, how did this start?
So this is kind of a wild story, but basically our very good friend Greg played bass with us for many years, wrote a bunch of songs with him. I went over his house one night about 10 years ago, and his dad asked if we were hungry, and I said, sure. And he came out with a brown paper bag of popcorn and started shaking it around. And I tried some of it, and it was pretty much a version of what we're gonna taste today. And I was blown away. I fell in love with it, and I kept saying, can we please bring this to the world, turn this into a real brand? And then we finally did a couple years ago, launched it on our last tour, the Remember This tour, and now it's here. Right here.
And I have to tell you, I told you this, I think. I don't know if I texted this, but literally when we went to your show, my nanny that was with me was like, oh my God, we've got to try this popcorn. Everybody talks about this popcorn. I was like, what? And I was like, what do you mean? At the Jonas Brothers, I was like, what? And it's sold out.
Yeah,
you
popcorn, really?
We
Popcorn's
were there
more
so
famous than us.
early, and
Yeah,
it sold out so fast. And then I asked him to send me some, and I know why it's sold out, because it's so good, and I ate 2 bags.
Oh, it is really delicious.
It
tends to happen.
So good. I couldn't stop eating it. So the man behind the Jonas-approved popcorn is here to teach us how to make it. So do you want to introduce him?
I would love to.
Okay.
I would like to introduce everyone to the man, the myth, the legend.
Yes.
The man behind Rob's Backstage Popcorn. This is Rob Garbowski.
Yeah.
Give it up, Okay, Rob, I'm gonna lead with this. I ate 2 bags with my kids, like in a sitting. Like, and granted, we hadn't had dinner, but this was our dinner. It was so good. And you don't have to have, because it's like sweet and salty.
Right.
Well done, is what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Well
Thank you.
done.
Yeah,
It's delicious. So let's make it. We
do it.
have all
That'd be
the
great.
things. Okay, let's do it. How do we, where do we start?
Okay, I think we got some oil heating
Yes.
up in there, right?
Oh,
so we
it's
can pour.
hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
Go ahead
Yeah.
and pour the kernels in.
Are you pouring?
I will pour.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Pour some sizzle.
Well, I've done it with a big, huge
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
We need to, like,
you know, you take the...
Do we need to move it at all? Like the Salt Bay guy, you know? I just went in my jacket. Hold on.
sleeve.
There it is. fell
It's
right
got
into
some
my jacket.
Jonas sweat on this one.
Yeah, you want to put a lid on that? So.
Yeah, come on,
Oh,
Joe.
lid,
Put a lid
okay.
on that. Don't you know better?
Okay. Okay, well,
wait
I
till it
couldn't let
starts
the
popping.
audience, look, I'm not kidding. I'm obsessed with this popcorn, and I could not let the audience just sit there and watch us taste this amazing popcorn. So, if you want to grab the bag under your chair and eat with us, you have popcorn as well. You're welcome.
Nice. Shake it up.
I'm telling you what, that's one of my favorite gifts we've ever given away on this show. It's so good. And try not to eat the whole damn bag. So what do y'all think? Somebody taste it. Y'all let me know. I'm just saying. Oh, I like your hair. It's the sweet and salty.
Seeing happy faces.
It's the sweet and salty.
They can't speak as they're eating, which is a good sign.
And I will say, like you mentioned, the salt and the sweet.
Yeah.
The other part is that savory.
Yeah.
And it really was a matter of trying to just nail those three parts, because any one of them can overwhelm the other.
I know, but the chemistry is mwah.
Yep. Yeah, it took a while.
Last night I found a tiny bit left in one of the bags and I ate it in my bed
There you go.
while watching Vikings Valhalla.
Oh, nice.
That might be
Rob
done.
would show up
You like all the good shit.
Rob would
I
show up to our
like-
tour with just
there you go.
giant bags. Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Wait,
We're
so
ready
is
to
it like-
go. I think
Golden.
yours is
We
just
check
a little
ours?
behind.
All right. Rob,
Okay.
is seasoning
I think
first?
you
seasoning
nailed
after?
it. I think it's perfect.
So let's put the popcorn in the bags.
Okay, okay.
Just be careful, it's hot. So
Totally
don't
burn me.
Yep.
Fingers
I got it.
Very good. All right, so grab the seasoning.
Okay.
All right, and
back on
put
in case we've
a
got a
good amount
couple
in there. You're
Oh, let's talk about
Yep.
this little grease. I'm
and then-
excited about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Look, we
Good.
do that.
Okay, now we're gonna do a little competition. See who does the best job of shaking it up. Okay?
Wait, how much did you put in?
Just got to feel it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
Okay. What up? What up, Kevin?
see
What
it.
up? Are you ready? Are
Let's
you
go.
ready for this?
Wow.
Kelly's got it.
I'm so excited to taste. I love your bow and arrow vibe.
I know, it's just...
Okay, wait, I want to taste it. Here we go.
Moment of
Okay.
truth. Is it, oh, it's fresh out of the oven. Out of the pot.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I'm not Rob. Hold on.
Wow.
I'll get more.
That's good.
It is so good, Rob. This is the best popcorn I've ever had. I'm not
It is
kidding.
really good.
So let's talk about it. I know people probably ask you all the time, but I love Priyanka, and you know this.
Me
She's
too.
So cool. But I didn't realize. I will be really. I didn't realize like how fast. Like what? Okay, what was your first date like? First of all.
Well, it's kind of a long story,
Okay.
but I'll tell it.
Synopsis?
So basically, we were told by a mutual friend that we should meet, and he said, "I'll connect you guys." He never did, and I got impatient, so I direct messaged her on Twitter,
Get it.
and she responded. We talked on back and forth for about a year on text, and then we finally met in person. And it wasn't really a date, but we just met in person and went for a drink. And then about a year later, we went on our first official date to the Hollywood Bowl to go see the Beauty and the Beast live.
That's adorable.
Just recently we played there to kind of end the first leg of the tour, and she sat 2 boxes away from where we sat on our first date. It was very cool.
That's so cool. So what I didn't know though is y'all got married pretty quick. Like people,
We
I
did.
heard people kept going, "Whoa, that's moving fast." First of all, stay in your lane.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mind your own business.
So mind yourself.
No, I think when you know, and we heard that pretty much from everybody once
Yeah.
we told people we were engaged. But it was kind of magical. Just within 8-9 weeks, we were talking about marriage, and within 10-11 weeks, we were engaged.
That's
And we got
amazing.
married in December last year, so our 1 year's coming up on the 1st.
That's so exciting. Congratulations. It's really, very cool. To find someone you love like that, to be your best friend, it's so cool. So I heard when I was doing I was reading the pre-interview for this, I had no idea that y'all opened for me in 2005.
Well, we
Because I
didn't
feel like
really.
I just got really cool.
No, so no one cared about us in 2005. We were just coming up, and basically to get other gigs, we listed the other acts that we'd opened up for. But that really just meant that we were on like the outside stage in the parking lot while you were playing for 40,000 people.
Still the
But
same.
you helped us get a lot of gigs after
Oh
that, so
my
thank
gosh.
you. We owe you 20%.
So now you're on tour for real. So tell
Yes.
us about Happiness Begins.
Yeah, so this has been, quite the crazy year for the family. Just a year ago right now, we had just started recording music together again. And, looking a year later, we're finishing up the first leg of a crazy tour and also the album, Happiness Begins. But it all started with a documentary, which we called Chasing Happiness, which was kind of just to tell our story of our childhood. Our father was a pastor, and we had a pretty crazy journey in the church and then into our music career together. And we had really no intention of getting the band back together. But after filming for a little while and kind of healing some of those family wounds that were there from our years of working together in the past, we were able to look at this with a fresh view and really kind of all in different ways find our happiness. And so we went for it, and it's been an unforgettable year. It's been really amazing.
I will say, you have like the most famous family ever. I was like looking at everyone listed in your family tree. I'm like, okay, well, those kids are gonna be like, they're not gonna know what normal is.
They are. They're gonna have some cool aunts and.
It's amazing.
Cool
Y'all should have you shouldn't, but you should have a reality show. I just want to see it. I want to watch the dynamic of all those famous people in one family. That's insane.
I think the band might break up again if we have a reality show.
If cameras are there all the time, no, you won't. You have to be on point.
It's great to see you again. Have y'all met before?
We have actually.
Yes, we have. We're
okay,
fellow
right on.
game show hosts. So
Exactly. It's
There's
kind
some
of
kind
a
of barbecue.
camaraderie. It's
Friday
kind
night
of a
dinner says,
fraternity sort of thing. Yes.
I want to come. Okay, so we're gonna talk popcorn in a minute. But first, you and your wife have a new kids book coming out.
yes,
That's
we
incredible.
do. Yeah, we're really excited. Thank you. This is our second installment of the book. You know, there's a beach in my bedroom. You know, it's all about disappointment and understanding what to do when things have to change. And in our
That's
life,
healthy.
with as much as our life can change in a drop of a hat sometimes, you're expecting to do one thing and you have to shift. And so this was kind of about that.
Oh my gosh, pivoting
It's hard.
as a parent is woo.
Yeah.
Lot
my
of
9 and
bribery.
6-year-old Alina Valentina. Hey, we're not doing this today. But you promised.
Yeah. You
know?
said I could have ice cream.
Yes, exactly. But
Yeah.
that was before 18 candy bars that you had.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Well, among their many, many ventures, Kevin and his brothers have a popcorn line. It's incredible. It's called Rob's Backstage Popcorn.
Oh, I don't know.
Last month,
You may have your own version. I don't know.
I may have my
Yeah, that's right.
fantastic, incredible flavor.
Ooh.
Last month, Nick came by to unveil actually their newest flavor. It's called Kelly's Classic Barbecue. It's amazing. It's actually addictive. I'm sorry, and you're welcome. You had a contest in connection with the flavor's release, though, so it ended in a tie.
It did. It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have 2 amazing players. It was as a filter. You had to catch popcorn in your mouth on, you know, on the Instagrams.
Yeah.
And look at that. Look at that.
On
It's
the
all
gram.
playing there. Sadly, we ended a tie. So what better way to do it than have it come to life and do it in real life?
So we have the 2 gentlemen in our audience who tied for first. So let's say hello to Josh and Cam, everybody. What's up, y'all?
Hi, Josh. Hi, Ken.
Do you mind doing this contest for us, the tiebreaker? Do you mind hosting?
I am honored and I'm thrilled.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, Josh and Cam have spent days training in the art of popcorn tossing and catching. Why don't y'all come down here right now, Josh and Cam, so we can get this tiebreaker started?
Thank you, America. Well, we've broken you into 2 teams representing Rob's Backstage Popcorn. Kevin and Cam are team Sweet and Salty. Let's hear it for them. Kelly and Josh are team Barbecue.
Yes.
Now, while Kelly and Kevin are part of the competition, they have one role and one role only.
Okay.
Moral support. And that is it. They cannot help their teammates in any other way. All right, Cam and Josh, you will have 30 seconds to catch as many kernels as you can, 1 kernel at a time. Your hand must go below your face, and the kernel must be tossed above your head to count. And if we tie again, we'll go to sudden death. All right. Kelly and Kevin, you want to show them how it's done?
Yes,
Absolutely.
of course.
Ready?
I need redemption. Here you go.
Nice.
Oh my
All
God,
right,
so
folks,
good.
there are official
God, it's so
judges
good.
from Rob's Backstage Popcorn standing by to determine the official winner. All right. Fellas, Cam and Josh, you all set?
We're ready.
All right, let's get 30 seconds on the clock.
You're gonna do it.
Go!
Vibes. Go. You're amazing! You're amazing! He is crushing it! You are killing it! The hell? Oh my God! Oh
Okay.
my... Wait, what?
Judges,
Oh!
our official winner.
Cam and Josh, you guys really put your all into this. And so, of course, we don't want to let anyone leave empty-handed. So, we're giving you, Josh, $5,000. So yeah, take that all day. That's right. And Cam, say hello to your brand new car.
Colin Hanks was recently on the show, and well, he said this.
Someone came up to me and say, "What's up, fake Nick Jonas?"
Fake Nick Jonas.
And the reason why they said that was because in Jumanji, I play like the main kid that gets sucked into the game, and in the game, I was played by Nick Jonas.
But in real life, when you come back and you live your life,
it's me.
Yeah.
So in reality, he's fake Colin Hanks, but no one calls him that.
That's rude.
Now, for the record, I've never been called fake Colin.
Okay. Oh, you've never been called that? Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah, but I just hope that you don't confuse us, because we've had a lot of history now.
Totally. Not at all. Not at all. Like, well, I mean, you...
Hold on. This is the real test amongst friends.
Wait,
what am
no.
What am I in your phone as?
No, I mean,
it's just
here's
Nick
the thing.
Jonas.
Yeah. Well,
it's just Nick Jonas. There's nothing, there's no,
no. Well.
Calling you now?
No, it's totally, well, it might.
Okay.
It might say,
That's
it might say fake Colin Hanks. Look.
Okay.
It was funny. It was funny. And I'm like,
really
no
funny.
one calls you, no one calls you fake Colin Hanks.
I won't
it's like
be
my
making
own.
my monthly trip to your show
It's
next
my
month.
only. It's my.
Kidding.
Look, I'm the only one with this really cool nickname.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Because nobody would. Yeah, like you said, nobody does that. But it is funny that he gets called fake Nick
I love him,
Jonas.
and I loved playing the
Fake Colin
version of
Hanks.
him in the game. And I've only ever met him once.
Oh, really?
But we have played each other twice now in 2 Jumanjis.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So, and actually, I have spent more time with his parents than him.
Oh,
which is
his
weird.
parents are fun.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love her. Okay, so and love him. But last time you and your brothers mentioned that you were working on new music. So asking for a friend, how's that going? When am I gonna get some new music?
We're usually like really cryptic about this. And I just kind of feel like that's really stupid. I don't know why we do that.
Yeah.
So we're working on new music for sure.
Okay.
And I can tell you,
I'm excited. I love y'all's music.
I can tell you that I think it's my favorite stuff we've ever done. And it's you know, basically an evolution of the sound in a way that I think is really natural for us and feels like a great next step. And we're working with some people we've always wanted to work with, and I can't wait for everyone to hear it.
I know I said this last time that y'all were here, but I loved your show. Like, I had never been able to like really watch a full show.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting because we'd be on The Voice and you forget, like you're sitting next to like, I'm like, oh, you're like super talented. Like, I'm like, you just forget because you're all just hanging out. And I was at your show and I was like, holy I know him. I was like, it was just, we can't say that on daytime, but whatever. But I was just freaking out because y'all were so good. It was the songs were so good, the energy was so good, the crowd like loved it, and I loved the fact that the crowd was like totally all different walks of life, like all different types.
Yeah.
That's my favorite kind of crowd where you're like, nowhere would you find these people. That's my favorite kind of musical crowd. So,
I agree with
I feel
you.
like music can do that, like bring randos together.
Absolutely can, and I feel like the fun thing in this last couple of years specifically has been that we've really seen that distinction of, you know, beyond the kind of OG fans who've been there forever, to a lot of the older people who have come to our shows, perhaps watch The Voice or other things, and then younger people who were introduced to us in the last couple of years and think we're a new band. It's like,
oh my God.
Like, oh, yeah.
People think you're a new band. That's my favorite thing that people do. Like, if I perform somewhere and they're like, oh my gosh, you can sing. And I'm like, well, well, little. And I'm like,